Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi, chat. How is your Sunday? How has your weekend treated you? Hello. Hi. Welcome in. Come on in. Hi. For those of you who don't know, my name is Sena. I am a DIY cinnamon roll bear. Let's try it again. Hi, my name is Sena. I am a cinnamon roll bear DIY extraordinaire. I had to run downstairs because I forgot one thing, and that was water. So I'm a little out of breath. I'm like, it's like I was zooming. I was running. If you haven't noticed, my nails are different than from last time because one of them fell off when I took a shower last night, and then the other one fell off when I was washing my hands after I made breakfast this morning. I was like, I'm just gonna redo them. And just do them kind of normal, so they're just shiny now. But yeah, and then I just like did a complete set instead. They're actually like, I don't know if I can get it to show. I hate that chair sometimes because it's okay. Yeah, you see it's a little sparkly, a little here, there, a little sparkly. I don't know. It's like this cat's eye polish, and of course my promise ring from my mama, her vintage ring. So, and what are the stones in it? These are black marcasites. It's one of my favorite gemstones. They are really nice. Very, very nice. I think she got it at Disney World. I think she originally said it was part of a Belle collection, but I'm more convinced that it was part of like a Minnie Mouse collection. But her memory's kind of funky. She's, you know, whatever. They look good. Thank you. You got pretty nails. Yeah. My skin is like starting to get dry, and I have a couple of scratches from my cat because we were tussling. Not really. It's more like she doesn't like swipe, right? But it's more like if I pick her up to move her somewhere because she's in my way, I always pick her up nicely, gently, obviously. I usually pick her up by the scruff since that's the safest way to pick up a cat. But every once in a while, she'll wiggle out and get me, and so that's what most of these are. We got one here. You couldn't see me yesterday, I had gloves on. One here, one here. I think I have, like, an indent of one here. Oh, there's my blue-ass vein. And then, my finger, she got good. She got good. This one was like a play bite, though. This was not a claw. So... Do you have ichthyosis vulgaris? What is that? Damn it, now I'm into ick. Oh, I have nails. I'm not used to having nails. Ichthyo vulgaris. A skin disease with more than 20 varieties. Skin disease? Oh, dry, scaly skin? No, I don't have scaly skin. I just get, like, dry cuticles, because my cuticles are very peely in the winter. But they're not too bad. I just have, like, a couple nicks here and there from where I picked at them a little too bad. But no, my hands are... I mean, I haven't even lotioned them yet. And they're just soft. I have soft hands. Soft little mitts. Ooh, what is that? Is that a bruise? It's a bruise. I'd be banging the shit out of my hands, and my whole like legs have little bruises. I bump into things and I just don't even realize I'm bumping into them. Like, oh, I'm not clumsy at all. And to me, clumsy means you fall down a lot, and so because I don't fall down a lot, I'm not clumsy. But my legs tell a very different story. So, I'm gonna move this plate. This is my plate that I will be serving my sandwich on. I have quite a few things to make my sandwich. Obviously, we have the board from underneath. yesterday's stream, but I have my cutting board that you guys see on most of the pictures that I share of food with you. Obviously my mouse, which I will move when the time comes. This is clean. You can see how used this is. All the scratch marks, all the cut marks. Many a meal has been started on this board. I think I've had it for like 2 years now. I will probably use some board butter after tonight's stream just to kind of revitalize it, since winter will dry it out pretty bad if I don't. Same with all of the handles on my utensils, which are wooden, so proper housewife making sandwiches, very trad, oh god. Okay. So I have quite a few things in the sandwich making process. I will show you all of the accoutrements. I have my vintage knife. The only thing that is somewhat reflectable, I will not, aim it at me. This is a vintage bread knife. Homemade bread, I assume? No, I don't have the patience to make bread most of the time. It is a lot of waiting in between, and I would probably just forget about it. So, a butter knife for spreading, a fork for mixing, and a spoon for labeling out my spices. Notice they're all plastic, okay? They have to be, because I don't want to dox myself, because I have metal utensils. So, bread knife is the only, woo, and it's not gonna be woo. That's why we have it hyper zoomed in. Hyper zoomed in. Here, reflections. You shouldn't point a knife at yourself regardless. Wow. Okay. We got Dijon mustard. I am not really a mustard girl, but I love mixing with mayo. If it's mayo and mustard, I like it. If it's just mustard, I don't like it. Well, okay. If it's like a panini or like a hatsa with ham, mustard's really nice. Reflections reveal Sena is indeed a bear. This is the olive oil mayonnaise. It is not. It is not. I knew that buying it. The real olive oil mayonnaise that I buy from Walmart is a couple towns over in a bigger city. And it comes in a glass jar. And the main ingredient is just olive oil and then what you use to make mayo shelf stable and mayo. This, however, has water as the main ingredient. They list it by how much, right? So the main ingredient is water. And then it's olive oil, then canola oil, then soybean oil. So they included the stupid seed oils, even though all I wanted was olive oil. They lied to me. They lied to me. But I have to finish it. I'm almost done with this, and then I will make the effort to actually travel all the way out of town just to get regular, good, shelf-stable mayo, because I don't want to be a soy boy. I refuse. Okay. We have some good prosciutto, and some salami. Okay, these are from Aldi. Okay, I'm an Aldi type of bitch. I'm cheap. And then for our toppings, we have this. First. You got gabagool. I did not get any Coca-Cola, because I already had this in the fridge, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy separate Coca-Cola. Okay, I have cheese. This is American cheese. I would have bought Swiss, but I already had American, so why buy Swiss if I already have American? If I won't finish an entire container of Swiss by myself. I won't. And I'm not gonna go bother somebody at a deli, some, minimum wage worker to slice me 3 slices of Swiss cheese. I won't. I won't do it. Then my Parm block. Oh shit, I didn't grab my grater! Ah, fuck. Okay, I'll have to grab that when the time comes. Parmesan, okay? You top your stuff with razzle dazzle, shakers, oil, grater, grated cheese. I don't have any olive oil. When I got my little tiny paycheck today, not today, this weekend from my little commissions, I decided to get what I actually needed, and olive oil, if I have ghee, I don't need olive oil. You gotta be budgeting, okay? Gotta budget, okay? So a little bit of a red, purple onion, whatever, from my garden. Just like, I don't know, like an eighth of it. And then in this bag, soaking in the paper towels, because I wanted to, before stream, this is the one thing I actually prepped ahead of time besides my seasonings, was my banana peppers and my pickles. I like to try and, like, dry them off a bit because I'll be tossing around with a little bit of shredded lettuce. So, like, I don't want it to be too soupy. Also because, as much as I'm sure you guys would love to watch me struggle with a jar, jars are extremely reflective, so. And of course, some shredded iceberg. Put those back. Put those back. I'm very organized. And then, does it say, I know it says it's from Walmart, but does it say where I'm from? I'm scared. Okay, this is this, okay? $1.47 for this bread. Big old loaf. Okay? We will figure out whatever size I want. I had late lunch, but did not have dinner because I knew I would be having a big old sandwich. Sena's garden is just a singular pot hanging on the kitchen counter. Incorrect. I have a front porch and a back porch for my townhome, and I grew everything in raised beds this year. I grew tomatoes, I grew peppers, I grew tomatillos, I grew herbs, I had my own herb garden where I grew basil, Thai basil, and cilantro. I grew all of my own tubers, a lot of my own root vegetables. The only thing I didn't grow was squash. That's because the farmer next door grows a ton of squash, and all of my excess vegetables went to him, and his wife grew the rest for me in her garden patch. That was awesome. So when it got to the end of the season, she kept like a good portion of it, of what, ripened well. Essentially all the early season she kept, and then all of the late season she gave back to me, for using her space. Except for my poblanos. She gave all of my poblanos back to me. So, yeah. Trading of veggies. Hell yes. So I have butternut squash that I roasted yesterday from her, and I have 2 more from her. And I might get more this week. I don't know yet. I don't know. They talked about me coming over for dinner one of these nights, so I will see. They said I should bring, I should bring essentially like appetizer food, and I didn't know what the hell she meant by that. She's so cute. I didn't know what she meant by that, so I bought little weenies, little smokies, and some crescent rolls, Pillsbury. So I'm just gonna make pigs in blanket. So to me that just sounds easiest. Otherwise, if I had still ripe jalapenos, I'd probably do I cut them in half. I fill them with a flavored cream cheese, and then I wrap it in bacon and I roast them all in the oven. I know they're technically jalapeno poppers, but like most people fry their jalapeno poppers. I like to wrap mine in bacon and bake them, and they are super good. So, okay. I also have my seasoning blend. Okay. My seasonings are salt, pepper, and I'm not measuring it because I will just take and pinch it across, right? Salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, red pepper flake, and what is it called? It's like the Gringo's chupacabra steak seasoning. I like that on a lot of different things. It just has a nice, like, it's got garlic and chilies and onion, so it's like a nice blend. I have just a little bit of that because I like it. So, that's what. I bake my jalapeno poppers as well. Basado! Okay. So that's where we're at. I will probably run down real quick to grab a cheese grater, if you'll allow me to. And then I also have some chippies. So I have 2 chips I can choose from, okay? I have garlic bread, cheesy garlic bread, or I have jalapeno kettle chips. So those are my options. And I will go and run and grab that grater. I'm so annoyed I didn't grab that. Oh, and I'll grab my chocolate bar too. Make a full meal. Okay, I will leave this bread on screen and I'll be right back. You don't have to run. We will let you walk. I'm gonna run anyways. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my grater. Okay, that is super reflective, so I will not be using that on camera. So sorry, no I'm not. And then I have my chocolate bar from Opti. So that's so great. Chad doesn't know I've been flipping them off throughout the history of my streaming. No, I'm kidding. I think that's maybe like the 3rd time I've ever flipped off chat. Me and my tiny baby hands. I can't even like put my thumb all the way down because it feels too tight. Like my pinky starts going out. My fingers are so short and stubby. Oh gosh. Alright, I do have to roll up my sleeves. So, you know, don't look at my my bear skin too much, okay? I'm a bear, it's gross. Okay, you have to have some respect. Look at me, one Jim Dandy sandwich. Bear skin? Yes, my bear skin. Okay. Me. Alright. Your bear shin? I'm sorry, I won't be showing you my shin because that involves me having to lift my foot up and then you'll see my foot. I just can't live with that. Although I have cute socks on. I have fall-themed socks on. I can take off my sock and show it to you. Hold on, before the food's completely out of the bag. Well, I have pantyhose on. I'll describe my outfit. I am wearing a camisole with a sweater buttoned over it, a long skirt, some socks for my boots when I put them on, and also to keep my toes warm, and some pantyhose. You know, because I was going to go to church. That's my sock. Do not show feet. No. Your skin is the most reflective thing so far. Oh my god. Is that a white joke? It's a good one. Ma'am, please, this is all you. Right. Sorry for all the crustly rustling. And I did bring up a trash bag. Look. That's pretty. That looks nice. Okay. Bag handy because obviously I'll store the rest of it. Wait, how big do I want it? I want it like that big? What's that? That's... Yeah, that's sizable. It's like maybe a little over. Now I just want to have it. Wow! This is the bread. Oh wow, so spicy. Okay. Sena, please tell me you have more knives than Yana. Yeah, I have. The only thing I need desperately is a butcher's cleaver. But I just keep putting it off. I don't know why. But I have a chef's knife. I also have a smaller, like 6-inch chef knife for myself just because the big chef knife is, like, honestly too big for me. I just don't have, like, a good balance on it because my hands are quite small. So I like to use a 6-inch chef knife instead because it's smaller. Don't ask me why. I know it's 6 inches because I ordered it to be smaller. It's like a petite. And then I have 3 paring knives, 4 like just normal sharp non-serrated, and 4 serrated, and then a full-sized chef's knife, and then of course a bread knife, and then oodles and oodles of butter knives and spreading knives, and then I also have pocket knives and hunting knives, and so I have knives. I'm not like a knife enthusiast, but I have knives. Okay. I'm really careful with how this is. Alright. I like to get all the crumbs out. Okay. Those extra crumbs take me off. Get off, get off. Okay. You can go on plate for a sec. Okay. Now to take this and dump it into my trash bag so I can keep a clear working station. Because now I am going to cut my veggies and my bread is cut. Now normally I would toast my bread. Well, not always, but I like to toast my bread, but I don't have an oven up here, and a good quality sandwich doesn't need toasting, or it shouldn't. So yeah, okay. I should have cut my veggies first. That's okay. Oh shit. Okay, as much as it might trigger you, just for the sake of reflectivity, I will be using my, that's pepper flake. I will be using my butter knife, but that's okay. It's all rather mushy stuff, or stuff that I obviously know how to use, so don't be too triggered. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. It's not to say I don't have knives. You guys have seen me cut things before, so it's okay. These are my extra things. Little pepper tea. I love these things. Very good stuff. Oh, makes me need water though. Punches. Do you mean a cooking torch? Oh, mini torches? Oh, I mean, I don't actually own any torches. I have a long lighter. Fun fact, I used to be actually really quite afraid of fire, and so, I don't know. I think I'd be really nervous to use a torch, actually. So, I've never made creme brulee at home, but I also am not huge on creme brulee, so it's okay. Parmesan, I put to the side. Onion. I do have a can of olives that I could have opened and strained, but I was like, will I eat them? And I don't know if I will, so I don't want to open it and then have them go to waste. I don't know. I'm too frugal. chat. Afraid of fire? I used to be. I I've gotten a lot better. I used to be, it's kind of crazy that I even like to cook because I used to be afraid of cooking because of fire. I mean, to be fair, I did get burnt really bad by one of my older brothers one year while we were doing fireworks. He quite literally took my hand and just stuck a sparkler directly on it. And that was enough for me to be like, fire bad. Okay, what the freaking F? Oh, that's sad. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm better about it now, obviously. But yeah, I especially, it took me a long time to get over putting things in the oven. It's probably why I'm not, like, huge into baking. Yeah, I think that's much. This is all I don't think I'll need any more than that. Now this, I will probably end up having to chuck the rest of this, unfortunately. Because I know I probably won't use it. But I don't have to feel bad because this lettuce was only $1.48. So it's not too big a deal. I mean, it hurts. It hurts a little, but it's okay. Okay. I have to be frugal with my spending because I don't want to have to work a real job yet. Or anytime soon. So, as sad as it is to cut this with a butter knife, it cuts. So, it cuts very slow, but it cuts precise. That's enough. And I don't have to protect my fingers as much, so that's also pretty nice. There we go. You were right, I am triggered. I'm sorry, it's too reflective. In my kitchen setup, it's a little easier for it to be reflective because there's a lot more for the light to bounce off of, but because we're working with such a close angle, it's just like, I don't know, it's too risky. Last time I did a hand cam in my room, i.e. my first hand cam, y'all saw, like, I don't know, like the tip of my nose or something crazy, so I mean, it was a very pale, cute little tip of my nose, but it was a tip of my nose nonetheless. Why are you dicing them? Oh, you'll see. So this was like viral a couple months ago. But you essentially make like a deli salad to go on top of your sandwich. And I love doing it this way. Anytime I have anyone over and I make sandwiches for anyone, I always do it this way now, like religiously. Anytime my brothers have ever asked me to make them a sandwich, I've always done it this way, where I've always just done this cute little salad because it keeps everything together. You know, like when you make a sandwich, right? And it has all the separate tiny pieces and you don't get everything in one bite. You never get everything in one bite. And it's also kind of like falling out everywhere. This salad has a binder of the mayo, and so it puts it all together. And it will like put it all together. Frugality. Yeah. Thanks for the 30. For my frugality. You put it all together, it'll stay on the sandwich a lot better, is what I'm trying to say. Send a sandwich fun. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jason. Send a bill me for Tomoe. I'm cool playing before it's done. Oh, okay, sure. I don't remember if we even agreed on a price. Yeah, I will email you then, Smith. And I will look at having to finally vectorize it. Sounds nightmarish. Ooh, ew. Did you hear that? Oh, hold on. It's so wet. Thanks for the 10 gifted hops. I feel bad. There's a lot of money coming in right now. Welcome to all 10 new members. Some repeats. Hello, lurkers. Okay. Dude, I tried to grow banana peppers this year. I did not have the best yield. It hurt me because I actually really really love banana peppers so much. I mean, I literally packed an extra one because I knew I would want to eat them as a snack while making a sandwich, because I am the type of person that, like, you prepare the dinner, right? Especially if I'm preparing like a big amount of food, you prepare the dinner. Your hey sugar. You know, you're tasting it as you go, but really, you're just eating your entire dinner, and then you have to sit there and eat like the tiniest amount at the table because you're already full, because everything you tasted was really like your own serving. So when they go, oh, did you want seconds, Sena? You're like, no, I'm full because your meal with them was the seconds. Okay. See, this is why I got the paper towel as well. So soupy. Okay, I have another paper towel outside on my vanity. I will have to grab that. Glue and wash my hands. That is going to ick me out. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let me get... Ugh. This is the only thing I dislike about cooking, is getting my hands gross. Like, I'll do it. I mean, I deal with meat quite often. I've butchered, you know, chickens and whatnot, but I just... I will be right back with a paper towel after I've washed my hands. Be right back. Okay, I am back. That was a cute as heck skull sweater. It is! Sometimes I wish I could, like, share more, you know, and I understand. I definitely, like, lean in the camp of, like, okay, the whole point of being a VTuber is to be 2D, right? And these hand cams are, like, the brief reprieve in between. And I get that. I really, really do. There's times where I'm just like, I want to show you my fit. I'm just like, look how cute this is. But I can't. Like, I got a sweater from Hot Topic a little while ago. If you look it up on the Hot Topic website, you can see it. It is a Mickey Mouse one, but it was just so freaking cute. It's black, orange, yellow, and white striped. It's not like super striped. It's just like color blocked. And then it has, like, spooky Mickey Mouse heads on it. And the buttons on the cardigan are candy corns. So it's my Halloween sweater. That's so cute. I just post pics with a Sena censoring your eye roll face. No, as much as, like, I would probably get over it myself. I think when you, post things, you do open yourself up to a lot of criticism from a lot of different people that I don't really want to enter what we got going on here, you know? I don't want to deal with, you know, naysayers or negative comments, and I don't even want to deal with positive comments, to be honest. You know, there's always going to be someone who's like, oh, I can tell she's ugly, or someone who's like, oh, I can tell she's hot. So there's always going to be both sides. And so for me, personally, I just like, why open yourself up to it in the first place? And so that's why I won't do it. Like, plain and simple, that's why I won't do it. Okay, me personally, I like a lot of onion on my sandwich, so... You know what? This butter knife is working pretty good. Of getting this nice and, like, thin. It's not cutting the most even, and that's okay. We work with what we got. Ugh, maybe I'll use a freaking bread knife for this, if I can. It's not too bad. I know I'm not doing the claw very well, but I also have nails and I'm not accustomed to that one flying. Did you see? These are some of the worst, like, knife cuts I've ever done. Okay, not ever. That I've done since being, like, a novice cook. I would say I'm far beyond novice at this point in my life and career. Have I had full-on professional training? No. No, I haven't. Are you making Thousand Island? No, I'm making essentially like a sub salad to go on top. It keeps all of the toppings that I want on my sandwich together and cohesive, so I get it in every bite. Ta-da! That's that. I can wipe my board one last time. Get all those weird skins off. Normally, especially somebody as pungent as an onion, especially my red onions have been very pungent, I would just rinse off my entire board, but I can't. So. What? My social media is like 80% pictures of my snakes, so I get you. What stone is in there? Is in what? Where's the raw garlic? There's not going to be any raw garlic. But heterogeneity? I'm so sorry. You guys are using... Oh, what stone? Oh, it's black marcasite. Black marcasite. I used to have a different promise ring that I picked out myself, but then my mom gave me this vintage ring and we switched it over, but let me grab it. I have it here. I'll show you. I really like it. It used to have a moonstone on it, but it popped off. And I have the moonstone in my memory box, and I could try to like epoxy it back on, but when I saw that this was like the pattern on it, I was like, whoa. Ooh. Why she got something on it? It's got something on it. This is the other one. This is the one I picked out. There used to be a moonstone that sat on it and it would like sparkle and shine. Sena doesn't like garlic. There's garlic in my seasoning mix. But yeah. Yeah. That's it. And then there's this. So, okay. And originally my promise ring was supposed to be my grandmother's engagement ring, but it was too small because she's the size, she's like almost a dwarf, actually. And if I said that in front of her, she'd probably kill me, but yeah, she's quite tiny, so that's also part of it. What the heck? What? Tiny Gam Gam Zim. Yeah, she's very tiny. Okay. Gotta shake my mayo. Mayonnaise. I will probably put a little extra mayo on my bread. I like my sandwich a little moist, you know? I don't like it dripping, but I like it a little moist, a little moisture. Mustard is not something you just lick off. This is not peanut butter. This is mustard. Moist. Moist. Canonicized. Ruining? Oh, such a shame you are ruining it by putting mayo in it. Oh. Teach their own. I like mayo. Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm white. This is who I am, okay? It is who I am, what they like to call a mayo monkey, okay? I like being white and eating my mayo. That is a hilarious thing to be called, and I am proud to be called it. Mayo good. Yes. Okay. Now you mix it. Can you make your cute little... You can't say that. Yes, you can! It's referring to white people, and I am white! Yes, you can. That is not a cancelable offense. That is what they call us. Other people who are not white call white people that. Mayo is delicious. Do you see me? Okay, I am the progenitor of being white, okay? I get to say that. It's mine to say. Me and my ginge. See, look, it's so nice and incorporated now. Okay. Now I will struggle for the next 30 minutes trying to open the salami packaging. Oh wait, no, there's a corner. Okay. Do you want to take wearing a certain armband white? No. No. Being affiliated and not individualistic in nature seems kind of gay. Okay. What can a group do for me that I can't just do for myself? DIY baby. Okay. I don't like my sandwich to be overly meaty. So I will probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll probably just do this whole little row of salami. Now, prosciutto does not chew well, so I probably won't do as much prosciutto, just because, like, I hate when you bite into it and it pulls a string of fat out with it. It irritates me. As much as I love prosciutto, and I actually really love prosciutto in sandwiches, it's like, But yeah. Are you going to cook it? No, because that would require me to go downstairs. But that's okay. That's fine. White! You! Yes, donut. Me. White. Me white. Prosciutto. Prosciutto. Mi prosciutto. I wish I had like some wet mozz and like basil, some fresh basil still, but the cold has come and I also just can't seem to find a good store with good cheese. Aldi has good cheese. I don't think I've seen wet mozz at mine though. But because there's a lot of farms up here, we got a lot of people from Venezuela and El Salvador who work on the farms. So they have like an entire ethnic Hispanic aisle, but really it's all mainly like Mexican fare. Because, you know, a lot of people just lump them all together, unfortunately, even though the cuisine is very different. But, you know, white people gonna white people. Am I right, brothers? Okay. Alright. Let me not fly too close to the sun there, Icarus. Here's my plate. One of them dare Mexicans, yeah. In my town, we like to call them Mexicans. Imagine. Personally, I don't like Subway. Wait, my sleeves are starting to roll down. Eating interaction. So, I would rather eat at home than get Subway. But there's luckily so many good local chains to where I live that I don't have to. Even my local gas stations have subs. You can get subs fresh from there. One of my favorite chains, which I can't say because it's too region specific. So good! So good. If you go to a deli shop. True. A deli shop can't be beat, but, you know, we try. Alright, so I'm definitely laying the prosciutto on top, so let's get this salami on there. Yeah, get in there. Ooh, I'm glad I did all 6 because I can kind of like layer it like that. Cool. So I get as much surface area covered as possible. That peppercorn, right? 3 words, New York deli. Yeah, brother. Some of the best. Some of the best. We do have an Italian deli, like just a couple towns over from me. I've gone a couple times. I love it. They'll make stuff fresh, and it's not just a deli; it's also a butchery. So I get like stuff butchered when I want. They also have ready-made frozen meals that I want to try, but I'm kind of nervous because like they're a little pricey, and I don't want to. And they also have gelato. And a bunch of, like, imports, of course, because they got to. I'm just like, dude. You're tempting me to sin. And it's working. I don't ID that cheese, please. It is white American. I would have other cheese, but I was not going to pay for cheese that I knew was spoiled because I wouldn't use it all. American cheese is so pasteurized that it just kind of lasts forever, so it's not as hard. See, you get a little bit in every bite. Chat was doubters. Mama gets that chowder. I don't know. I really wanted to make that work. In my head, it worked. It does still kind of work, except I'm not Mama. To anyone but myself. I'm Mother Bear. Oh, well, to my brother bears, I suppose. I feel like I could just eat this salad with some chips and be like, yup, girl dinner. There we go. Boom. That's a lot of topping, dang. Yeah, I like a lot of toppings, actually. I would have had cucumbers and stuff, but once again, budget. The budget is low. Okay, I didn't even know I was gonna do this originally. I asked poor little Dimpa what her shit was looking like for the possibility. She was like, not too good. And I was like, well, I don't really have the strength in me to do amnesia tonight. I'd rather do that, like, I don't know, almost, I don't know. I didn't get to go to church, okay? I'm not prayed up the way I want to be. I'm not, you know, where I want to be doctrinally for amnesia. So, yeah. My seasoning. It looks like a lot, but you have to imagine there's a lot of surface area and a lot to cut through. So, mind yourself that, okay? Sneezing. And really, it's not a lot of seasoning because I only put like this much salt, like just a tiny pinch. So most of it isn't. Sena's burned with sin this week. I mean, I pray, so no. But I do like to have a good reset, and I definitely didn't get one. And it's like, oh, you could do online church, but it doesn't feel the same. I also had my, like, choir practice canceled, so I have to wait still to sing, up with the church still, because they require you to go to, sorry, I'm grating cheese right now. They require you to go to, like, 3 practices to vet you first, which is fair to make sure you're committed. It's like, I've been trying to go to 3 practices, but things keep getting canceled by them, and I'm like, God, is this a sign or no? Because the first one went so well, and I'm, like, confused now. Well, no, the second one, because the first one I had to cancel. The second one I went to, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a sign or not, but I'm hoping it's not, because I really want to do it. Because I feel like I can't fully connect to a church if I'm not serving, and for me, the best way I can serve is either in a children's ministry, and face it, I don't know these kids. I don't care about them because I didn't grow up with them, so. A little cheddar. Listen, I can get good cheese. Thanks, not Mr. Cheese. I do have good cheese. It's just by the block downstairs. And I didn't want to try and, like, shave cheese on, like, you know, do this tiny, thin enough slices. Like, I don't think I can get it as thin as I want to get it, you know? So, alright. There she is. My Big Bertha sandwich. Okay, me like eating the topping because it's so good. Cheese sliced. If you'll notice, there's no tomato. I really don't prefer tomato on my sandwiches. I just don't. I like them in a salad. I like them fried. I like them. I could eat a tomato like an apple. I don't like them on sandwiches. I don't really like them on burgers either. They're just too, like, watery. It's not the right type of juicy. Look at that. Look at that. Sena, just think if you had a Fago Velveeta bologna stream. The only bologna I'll eat is the local made stuff. It's not even bologna. They might as well call it salami. They just probably legally can't. I love tomatoes, yeah. First bite. This is gargantuan. This is like, I wish I could show you, shit. But I respect that I can't. It's almost the size of my head, just this half. Okay. Yeah. I think the thickness of the bread, toasting it would have been nicer. But, yeah. Also, proof of just how small my freaking mouth is. That was such a tiny bite. I didn't even get through to the bottom. Ah! Yeah, I might be tall, and I might have some rather large assets, but I am still very much built like a dainty young lady. Fortunately and unfortunately. Unfortunate because I look mismatched. To me. It's fortunate because, you know, procuring a husband is a little easier. Small head. I do have a slightly smaller head than average, but it's not like super noticeable. Like, I could still wear my hair up, and I do pretty much daily right now. So, oh my gosh, these are... Woo! Okay. Sorry. I'm trying very hard not to talk with my mouth full. This is, you know, quite unladylike, and I don't know you guys. Personally. Not yet. Ah, water truly is the best drink. Do you like my cute little orange cup? It's cute. Got it from Walmart. Indeed. No ASMR eating sounds? Like what? I mean, like, if you were sitting with me, right? That sandwich is beautiful, and yes, water is the best. Heck yeah. Also, hi, Minna. I didn't say hi earlier. I'm very sorry. Hi, Minna. How are you? How are the kids? Are they as beautiful as ever? How are they adjusting to your new life? Because I know you and Millie are adjusting quite well. I think I would really like to come up with this when you get the chance. Gosh, I will eat it like a little salad. It is a little salad. It's most dressings are made with mayo. Ranches. The lip smacks? I'm really sorry. I'm not like a super loud, messy eater. The only thing that I seem to notice when I eat was because my bosom protrudes out a little too far, you know, it ends up being like a shelf and catches a lot of things, which is unfortunate anytime I wear white and eat a messy meal. It's very annoying. You can't take me out anywhere and have me eat anything dirty or messy because I will end up with drips on my shirt and look like a 5-year-old. I hate it. She doesn't eat like an actual bear. Dropped. I do eat like a bear. A prim and proper one. They are getting bigger and cuter by the day. I think they are adjusting pretty well. Doe Kid was begging for the aquarium all week, so we did something. Oh my gosh, how awesome! That's great. Did you guys go to mass at all, or did you do that on Saturdays? And do the kids have a favorite aquatic animal? I'll get up on the mic so you hear my chewing, I guess. Imagine. Sena, stop! You're killing us? What do you mean? Imagine being brought to your knees by a plate of spaghetti. Oh, I am a vacuum when it comes to pasta. I just inhale it. You look away from me for a minute and the plate is empty. I become a black hole. Ah, hi Azarashi. Hi Alex. Love the new model. It's super cute. Thank you, thank you. This is my little Halloween model. Beetle, if you're around, do you mind shouting out both Minna and Azarashi? If not, I understand. Okay, this is so good. Wow. Which pasta is the best pasta? Okay, are we talking pasta shape or pasta sauce? That's such a hard question. Who doesn't inhale a plate of pasta? Bigo testal. You bury your meat for a week before eating it? Yeah, it's called dry aging. You should try it out. Thank you, Beetle! Oh, I didn't know if you were here. I hadn't seen your name for a sec. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mumber. Sena's a Kirby with pasta, yeah, and then I become the pasta for about a couple days. It's bad though, because like I could have pasta for every meal. So dry age is freakishly delicious. It is. It is. I like when they're... I like the salt dry aged the most, but I think the second most, I really like it when it's coffee dry aged. Adds that nice bitterness. Good pasta doesn't need sauce, just oil, cheese, and pepper. I mean, yeah, but I love sauce. I'm a sauce gal. I'm a sauce and dip gal. Love dips. My little dip. I love dips. Hip dips. Dips you dip your fries in. Dips on the road where you go, wow! I love dips. Dippin' Dots. Mumber's speed. I know. I didn't know if Mumber was here. Hi, Mumber. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you've been getting some sleep. I see you've been struggling. I'm praying for you. Lack of sleep is no joke. That's kind of the process for prosciutto too, isn't it? Dry aging? Yeah. A lot of cured meats are dry aged. Most cured meats are. Like salami. I mean, it's aged. I think it's actually aged. I mean, it's aged dry. But I think it's aged in like a stable temp for a couple weeks. Like true salami. Same for the hard sticks of chorizo and not the mushy kind. Sena's a noodle head, confirmed. Yeah, I'm a fucking noodle head. My dad would either call me Fred right on the head, Frederica, right on the head, right? Or he'd call me noodle head Fred. No in between. I like sauce, yeah. French dip. Sena knows the truth of dip. Dude, and I'm such a ranch fiend. Like a fiend for ranch. Good ranch. I like it when it's a little drippier. I don't like a thick ranch. I like a drippier ranch because I know it has buttermilk in it then. And it's smoother. It's less tang, it's more garlic. Good ranch. This chicken spot growing up that I went to that closed down, their whole chain went out of business. I was really depressed. In fact, were they nationwide? Because I can at least say what it was. Since they declared bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure they were. They had Cheerwine at the chain. Not bankruptcies. Chicken chain nationwide. Are they still open? Ooh, they are. Okay, well then I can't say they went bankrupt because you've been trying to find it. Damn it! Oh man. Well, they're more of a southern chain, so we were lucky to even have them for a little bit. But they are so good. And their sauce was like, they had a couple separate sauces. They had a garlic one, and it was like a ranchy kind, but it was like super garlicky. And then I had like a seasoned ranch, and it was like, I don't think I'll ever meet a better ranch. I like Wingstop's ranch, but I don't have a Wingstop in my area anymore, so. Zaxby's? No, it wasn't Zaxby's. It was much smaller. Oh. Ranch is really easy to make. It is. I just, once again, don't think I can use buttermilk fast enough. Like, if I made ranch, I'd have to make fried chicken the same day and soak them in buttermilk, which I am not huge on. I don't like brining my chicken, but that's just me. I just feel like chicken is not very gamey. It doesn't need to be brined. Just drink it? Hell no. No. I will not drink buttermilk. How do you make good ranch? Okay. You can either make it from scratch, but if you don't want to try and measure out your own seasonings and everything, might I suggest you get the packets of the Hidden Valley restaurant style ranch seasoning, and you follow it according to the package, which calls for mayo and buttermilk. Slapped every time. Buttermilk briskets. Ugh. Listen. I like biscuits better and raw. Like with like I don't know. Well, I guess I could. I like just butter. Butter biscuits. I know you can make buttermilk pancakes, yeah. But, when the time comes. Rotten milk pancakes are even better. What? What? Hello? Hello? Not even joking. Shut up. Shut up. Lies. Satanist. Satanist! Who are you? Oh my goodness. What a menace. Use it in baking? Yeah, I guess. If I wanted to bake, you know, I'm not a good baker. I'm not super into baking. I like brownie making and that's about it. Oh, and cookies. I like making cookies. Alright, we're on the second half. You don't have tongue? I do. Uh-huh. Yum. Or beef tongue? Damn, Sena can't eat. Yeah. Can I call you Bonbon? Sure. Who are you? Oh, you're... Yeah, you can. So what was I talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Ranch is really good. I love dip. There you go. Right up top of my noggin. Okay. Let me follow that. Follow that swallow. Wow. With some water. I hit the back of my throat wrong. Okay. I love dip and I love sauce. If the person in question, and I'm so sorry, I didn't pay attention to the name, I apologize. For pasta, one of my favorite types of pasta is bucatini. Because it is spaghetti, but it also has a hole. And so sauce can get inside of that hole and on top. Very good. No, you don't, liar. Oh gosh. You must be this tall to enter chat, Princess Luna. You gotta be old enough to ride these rides, baby. Sauce can get inside that hole. Yeah, so the... Oh, I see what you did. Dirty, stop! The bucatini has a tiny pinhole through the center. It's long like a spaghetti noodle. It looks like a spaghetti noodle. It's a little thicker, and then has the pinhole. And sauce can get in there. And then obviously coat the top, which I just really like. Because you get the experience of slurping those longer noodles, as well as more sauce per capita. So it's like the full. And then obviously I really like rigatoni. I mean, each thing has like their own shape to hold certain sauces better. I really like pappardelle. Cause I like the thick long ones as well. Big thick boy noodles. Yeah. I like them thick. Can put that on my yearbook photo. I love your hair, Bonbon. Thank you. There's lip smack. I had to force myself to do it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Nice. You guys want me to like eat like that? This sounds so improper to me. I feel like I'm gonna get smacked. I feel like my mom's gonna reach through the screen and be like, "Bam! Knock that shit off." Yeah, no, please don't. See, I don't like it like that. It's triggering. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm basic, so spaghetti and fettuccine for you. I like angel hair as well. So like I can tell you my favorite sauces to accompany each noodle. So harpadelli, I like bolognese with it the most. But like not just any bolognese, like one with like pulled apart meat, like braised meat, something that's just been super long cooked, right? For bucatini, I like to do a layered sauce, 2 parts. So I like to do a hamburger, like mincemeat bolognese, and then on top of that, an Alfredo cream sauce. For rigatoni, it kind of just depends, but I either do pesto or I do a bolognese. I just like bolognese the most, I think. For angel hair, I like to do 2 sauces. I like to do essentially an olive oil roasted with some small cherry tomatoes and until they pop and have their cute little ooze, right? And then a little pat of butter, some salt and pepper, and then fresh basil. And it just makes like the lightest, most bright, summery kind of tomato sauce without having to do like the entire thing of making a long cooked tomato sauce. Fresh pesto is amazing. I prefer making it with a mortar and pestle over a food processor because the mortar and pestle like leaves it a little chunkier, so you get like little bursts of flavor throughout instead of just like unison taste. Pesto, I love pesto, yeah. And then the other one that I like, this may or may not blow your minds. This is another recipe that I got off TikTok because my TikTok is almost all food. I say almost, the rest is like fashion and beauty. No schmalitics, no influencer bullshit, just food. Food. So, I'm finding memes. Like, I get little, like, cartel lives pop up on my feed sometimes. That's kind of funny. Anyway. It's a French onion, a caramelized onion pasta. New York City food talks? Yeah, and then I just hold down and I push not interested. Although sometimes I like to watch them and laugh at it because then I look up the menus of these places and I look at the price and it just makes me go, how? 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 But mainly, I look at food videos of people making food videos. One of my favorite creators, he makes like all these sandwiches, and they're so incredible. And he's actually kind of a cutie. He's got like a nice mustache, I think, anyway. But that's besides the point. I don't even be looking at him. I'd look at him for half a sec when he's on the screen. I'm like, nice mustache, and then I'm like, show me the food. Give me the goods. And then he makes a sandwich that looks like heaven on a plate. I don't remember his name. I will have to look it up and tell you after the fact. But just topping your spaghetti and sauce with a handful of fresh chopped basil is hard to beat. You take essentially like a whole onion and you caramelize it in butter. And if you want some chicken stock or white wine or whatever, however you want to reduce it after it's been caramelized. No, not John Weissman. Oh, he irks me. His food, I've tried some of his recipes. They're really good, but he is very irksome to me. He's very irksome to me. Does it get spicy? Does what get spicy? Does what get spicy, Dan? Any recipe I've mentioned, it hasn't been spicy. I mean, my bolognese I make spicy. I make it more like an arrabbiata with heat, but oh my gosh, they'll get filtered eventually. Oh wow. Okay. I don't know why. It just tickles me. It makes me laugh. The caramelized onions. You cook that all, and then you cook your angel hair, and then you toss it with a little bit of pasta water and butter and Parmesan. It's so sweet from that onion, and so like just warm and buttery and crispy, and it's so good. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough. It's so good. I also like the little star pasta. They're called pasta fina, and you can make them into essentially like almost like rice porridge. And they cook fairly quick with not a lot of liquid, and you can make them with various different types of sauces. I like to do it with just the chicken broth and Parmesan and like black pepper. Super good. So I like a lot of black pepper and garlic in my red sauces. I usually like my red sauce spicy. So I'll put cayenne or habanero pepper in it. Pretty good. Americans love garlic. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to Flavor Town, baby. No, Guy Fieri has like a hot garlic restaurant. I don't know if it's still open. Is it still open? Is it? But his whole like restaurant is garlic themed, and there's like something on it that just has like tons, like a mountain of garlic on it. It's on my bucket list of things to eat before I die. The mayor of Flavor Town, baby. And stuffing everything with cheese? Oh, no. I don't really like stuffing everything with cheese, I'll be honest. I am not huge on a pull-apart for cheese unless it's pizza. Or grilled cheese, but white pizzas? Yeah, I'm not actually big on white pizza either. I prefer a red pizza. If I make a white pizza, it's because I made it, and that's why I'll eat it. And usually my version of a white pizza is literally just garlic butter, because I just don't like the idea of Alfredo sauce on pizza. It just, like, it gives me the ick. Like, pizza is very, like, greasy, normal food, right? Just greasy Americana food, right? Because they made it here. The best pizza is made here in the US, so be triggered. What about Chicago deep dish? I have never had true Chicago deep dish. There is that one place in Chicago, but Illinois doesn't exist, so obviously I can't ever go and try it. Unfortunate, I know. But where they, like, put their toppings down and then they put the bread, the dough on top and then top it with sauce. And do that crazy flip Chi-town, baby, yeah. they do that crazy flip and then top it with parm. It's very unattractive. Personally, I think part of the appeal of pizza is that it looks good. And to me, Chicago, like true Chicago deep dish that has just the sauce on top is very unattractive, right? It looks naked. It looks wrong. It looks like when you bite into the pizza and the cheese slides off and it's just left with like sauce and you're just like, what the fuck? It looks ugly. Sena can't cross planes of existence. So disappointing. I know. I'm just a bear. I'm not a multi-dimensional bear. It's like a husband for Chicago, high in cholesterol and nothing to look at, but will save you from the coming winter. I'll save myself from the coming winter. My winters are much worse than Illinois' winters. 5D bear. Yeah, I'm not even 4D. I'm only 2D, guys. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm starting to get full. Maya made too much. I think I can finish these couple bites. That's an attractive bite. Get back to you there. You're making me look bad. I'm hungry. Here, I'll give you the half I didn't bite on. In case you don't like my cooties. Here you go. Bye. Hang on. Ah! Somebody's kind of stuck. I want the cooties to add flavor. Bear saliva is poisonous. Sorry. I hate to bring it to you. But sandwich should be great to dip now. I know. Almost done. Save a bite for breakfast? What? No. I'll have 2 eggs and 2 pieces of toast for breakfast, well, with a cup of coffee. That is my usual breakfast. Ooh, I'm getting full. Who would have guessed it? I made an entire stream of making a sandwich and eating it again. Different this time though, because it's not peanut butter jelly; it's a stuff. Okay. Ah! Pickle! A pickle jumped out at me. No tongue out? Yeah, I have to. Why? Because I have to lick my lips. Because they're getting, a little saucy. Didn't choke on the peanut butter this time either. No kidding. Pickle Sena. Can I be drawn, like, as a pickle, Sena? Like... If someone doesn't do it before me, I will, but... I'm working on, like, most projects right now. I might forget. And so, I wanna, like, have, like, pickle skin, like, green. Make me green. Or draw a pickle and draw my little face on it. Like this. Like a little smug. Drink water. And then, man, I'm almost done. I have like 1 bite left. Daddy didn't raise no bitch. Okay. Ow. Clean plate club. Woohoo! What about the picture? I haven't received it. Drink. Finish the crumbs. I have a little bit of banana peppers. Sure, I can do that.
Last bite, bestie.
Okay. Consider yourself vanquished. Leave crumbs for the ants. I don't have ants in my house. I've had a total of 8 ants, I think, maybe 10, this whole entire worm season. And they were just crawling in through the, like, cracks in the wall because I live in a rather old townhome, so. What'd you drop, Sena? Did you drop Sena? What do you mean, what did I drop? What? Captain, you gotta lay off the liquor. You got to. Is anyone getting sick? No. So what's for dessert? Chocolate bar. It is specifically coconut macaroon Belgian milk chocolate. It was $1 at Aldi, my favorito. Okay, let's clear some stuff off. Get that ready to be taken down for dishes. Because I am a clean woman and I like to be clean on things. This up the same way I did last time. I was able to carry everything in one trip. I would like to do that again. Okay. So, how did that happen? I carried the knives separately. There's a lot less this time. Oh no, there isn't, because I forgot about the sandwich. Me. JK. There's not. Aldi stay winning. There's that. There's that. Set that out of the way. Gather up these crummies. Throw them in my little trash bag. I have any crumbs on the floor. I have a couple of those by hand. Okay. Paper towel. Oh, I'm forgetting the lettuce that's right in front of me. Wipe my face. Something went clunk? Oh, it might have been my chair. My chair is quite noisy. Or it might have been my little ghost guy is falling. Or it might have just been the sound of my cup. You just didn't see it. I clunked it on the corner here, so you didn't see it. Okay, 8.5 out of 10. Very nice sandwich. Thank you. Toast the bun next time, okay? Yeah, I think so. I think I will. Normally I would. I mean, I am limited to the space that I am in, so I hope you can forgive me, sir. Alright. I wonder if it's really from Belgium. I don't. It probably isn't. Why are you sniffing? Oh, okay. I get a runny nose after eating. Yes, I do. Usually it's because... Honestly, I think it's because I don't breathe. I think I just stop breathing. Like, too busy inhaling food, and then I'm like, I just stop breathing. I actually don't get sick a lot. I was getting much sicker more often when I was working at my job because my boss, who doesn't wash, well, I used to be boss, who doesn't wash his hands, also is married to a woman who works with daycare-aged children all day in a school where all their germs and cooties are at. And then he brings them in. I was getting sick all the time. So, and there just was not enough disinfectant in the world to try and clean up after him. And he just would spread his illness everywhere. So anytime he got sick, the entire shop would get sick. And like some of our customers would even get sick. Like it was just awful. But I don't work there anymore. And I haven't been too sick. The few times I've been sick, it's been a little more like just my seasonal thing. I get seasonally sick every year, even if I don't go out anywhere, which is frustrating. But it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna mute a second to blow my nose. Okay. Can't believe I missed the sandwich. I was streaming for like an hour and a half, Kudisu. I can't even show it to you because it's in my belly. It's in my belly now. It's in my belly. Who are you? Are you just like switching to different accounts? I'm Cinnabon Bun. I am a cinnamon roll bear DIY extraordinaire. So she's a plague bearer. He's a plague bearer. Yeah, he was. I don't get sick. I get injured. I mean, the last time I was sick, I just had a head cold. If I have a head cold, I'll still stream. I try very hard not to miss streaming just because of sickness. I'm just gonna have these 2 pieces. And the rest I will wrap up. Obviously, I will probably have to find new wrap. No, I can just let it go. Oh. There we go. There we go. Not fully covered. That would have bothered me. Good girl. And I am out of water, so that'll probably be the stream. Because I need water. If I'm gonna go downstairs, I might as well just take everything and then clean. I don't see coconut. Look at that. There's no coconut. I think it's chocolate nougat mixed with coconut flavoring. It's not bad. It's not my favorite. Kind of doesn't taste like chocolate. Like it does, but it just tastes sugary and creamy more than anything. And that coconut, because it's artificial and not just coconut, punches through in a way that I'm not the biggest fan of. Yeah. That's why I like Almond Joys, because it has real coconut. Coconut chocolate? No, it's coconut flavoring. Must be made of bugs? Probably. Good protein. Make that joke on stream. Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. These intrusive thoughts will not win. Will not have the best of me. Okay. Alright. Famp. My belly is very full. So sad. Because I was gonna try one of these too. They're chocolate topped butter cookies, but there's no way. I will spend the entire morning shitting when I wake up if I eat more than this. Oh my god. Okay. Almond Joy or Mounds? Almond Joy. Cause I like the nut. I like the crunch. Ja ja ja. I know it's ha ha ha. But I always read it as ja ja ja. It's always funny, right? Because you have ja 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 for majority of Spanish speaking countries, right? And I know Brazil speaks mainly Brazilian Portuguese, but some parts do speak Spanish. But I think it's so funny that to type ha ha ha, right? They type gue 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 gue. It's G-U-E, G-U-E, so gue 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 gue. That's how they laugh in Brazil. Yeah, the J is pronounced as H in Spanish. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I am not fluent. I am not anywhere near bilingual, but I do understand, un poquito Spanish, and I try to pronounce and enunciate it well. So, give money, please. I speak English, German, and shitty Italian. Ooh, I was trying to learn Italian for a little bit. Let's see if I remember literally anything. Oh, I don't. La donna. The woman. Ragazzi, ragazze. For girl and boy. Il uomo is for man, the man. Bella donna. Bella donna for young lady. Bello espaghetti. Or espaghetti? How's the G pronounced? No, squet. Wait, so bonbon is still ha? Primavera. Yeah. Yeah, I used to go to the macaroni grill going up, and at the macaroni grill in the bathroom, they play little Italian learning lessons. Il ragazzi something something, and they'll be like, the woman, the girl ate her pasta. And they'll just play that instead of like elevator music or bathroom music. They just do that for ja and ha. For ha and ha. Yeah, it's ha and ha. Prego avanti rigatoni. Prego. Yeah, my dad speaks Italian. Cause when he served in the military, he lived in Italy there for a while. In Aviano. In like the 90s, before he even met my mom. But yeah, he was there for, I don't know, reasons. I was stationed in Germany. Yeah, he learned the language while he was there. He's there for 5 years. He wanted to go to Germany next. They told him, his like leading guide told him he could. Something came up and they were gonna send him back home to somewhere in, I think, Virginia. No. Where were they sending him? Somewhere he was like, fuck you. Maybe Michigan. That sounds right. And he literally was just like, no. And he was like, I quit. And then he left the army after being in it for like 9 years. He didn't even like stay in it long enough to like get all the full benefits you stay in for, because he's fucking stupid and wanted his way and was mad and didn't get his way and he threw a bitch fit and quit the army. Fucking idiot. God. When I think about it as an adult now, as a kid I was like, yeah, that makes sense. As an adult I'm like, you're fucking dumb. You're literally dumb. My whole entire family struggled. I mean, you wouldn't have met my mom. So I guess I wouldn't exist, but our whole entire family struggled for what? If you had just stayed and retired out properly, you would have had some sort of, pension and then gotten another job on top of it or whatever. But yeah, 9 is no in Germany. Yeah, I know. Excuse me. I need water. But no, that shit was very retarded. It was very dumb. Very dumb of him. Are you okay? Yeah. Sorry. My throat's getting dry from the chocolate. It's like got some sort of caking agent in it. But yeah. 9999999. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Prego. He'd answer the phone. He's very loud. My dad is a very, very loud man. So he'd answer the phone. He'd be like, ring, ring. Pronto. Ah, yes, this is Papa Bear. Yeah.
Well, what do you want, Fred Red on the Head?
You know, he just, like, is loud. He's obnoxious. He's very, just... I have a word for it that I can't say. 999. Okay, fine. My not going into the service in 1987 was my brother is now retired as a colonel. Sigh. Yeah. See? And he rose to the ranks pretty good. He was good at putting his head down and doing the work. So, like, I think that's why he really quit, was that he was so irritated of, like, I've been doing all this grunt shit for how long, and you can't just, like, let me have it? And it's like, yeah, it's the fucking military, dumbass. Like, and it's like, he doesn't have the luxury of, like, oh, he joined at 18, so he's young, dumb, and stupid. No, he joined at 21, okay? He has no excuse. He's just dumb. Italian, OMG, nice. Also, hi, Sena, just passing by to say hi and wish you a good day. Your model is very, very cute. Thank you, Nozomi. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Belle notte. Have a good night. I don't know why it is. If I speak Italian, I feel like I make my voice deeper, right? But if I'm speaking, hey, I'm walking over here, forget about it. Yeah, he talks. My dad is white like me. He's very white. He's not like got a drop of Italian in him. He's white like Anglo-Saxon white. He's just, you know, got the UK in him. Okay, he's pasty magasty, okay? He thinks he's tan in the summer, but he's just sunburned. Okay? He is not Italian white. He is English white. And he thinks that he lived in Italy for 5 years. He lived in Italy for 5 years. And he was adopted by an Italian grandmama who taught her all of her recipes. Okay? It was a very traumatic thing when the younger brother died. He was there for the funeral. Okay? He used to drive on the Autobahn. He saw one of the worst wrecks he's ever seen in his entire life there. To the point where he's so shell-shocked from seeing it happen and watching the man die that he can't talk about it. His best friend worked in a morgue. Like, he just has all these fun stories. But, you know, a red white man. Yes, a redneck, if you will. And he just walks around. He's like, I'm so cultured. I'm better than you because I lived in Italy for 5 years and then quit the army like a homo. And all these other stupid shit, okay? And he'll talk in little broken Italian here and there to really drive it home that he's so cool. But he's really just a fucking idiot. It's funny to make fun of him because he'd be laughing at this part. He wouldn't be laughing at many of the stories I tell about him, but he would think this is funny because he'd just be like, you just don't get it. You know, he's like one of those white bitches who goes to like a semester abroad and they come back, I'm a changed person. Amsterdam changed me. You just wouldn't get it. You just wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. Honestly, guys, you just wouldn't get it. It's an Amsterdam thing. It's an Amsterdam thing. That's my dad. That's my dad. Boopity boppity, yeah. And, like, he's so embarrassing. Like, we used to go to restaurants. Oh my god, I'm like, trauma. This is trauma dumping. Okay? Crying sad stories? No. This is the trauma dumping. We used to go to restaurants. And he would just, like, yell. But he wouldn't yell. He'd just be talking way above normal volume. But he wasn't, like, aggressive. He was just like, hi, how are you? You know, but he has that stupid, like, slow, drawled out Virginia accent where, hi, how are you? Like that. So he sounds dumb. because I know most of the western half of the United States hears a southern accent, especially a slower one. They're like, you sound retarded. Okay? They heard my poor Appalachian dad, who is, you know, racially and culturally confused and thinks that he is just not himself. And it's just like, ha, how are you? What? Hey, Vincenzo! And he calls all male waiters Vincenzo to mess with them. And then he, like, looks at them after he says the punchline and expects them to laugh. And it's not funny. It's not funny, Dad. You're embarrassing us, and we can't come to this establishment again. So, you know. That's the trauma. There you go. Yeah, Vincenzo. He calls everybody Vincenzo. Hey, Vincenzo! And then if we're at an Italian restaurant, oh, it's so much worse if we're at an Italian restaurant. Even Olive Garden. He has done this at Olive Garden. He has. Where he, like, orders things in Italian to mess with the wait staff. Oh, brother. This man is the bane of my existence, quite literally. LOL. LMAO even. Yeah, why? I don't know! I don't know. I wish I knew. For me, it's my mom. My mom's not any better! She's not obnoxious around waitstaff, but part of why I hate going to the movies, okay, is because of my mother. Because my mother would go to one of those stupid animated movies with my little brothers and I, and it would be a bunch of young people, and we're the two older folks there, and it's all these little kids and young parents, and they make, you know, an adult joke that goes over the kids' heads, so nobody's laughing, and from the back of the theater you hear, because she has a witch's cackle. A witch's cackle that is super loud. And I just have to, like, duck into my seat, like, oh, God. And I remember the one time being like, Mom, can you just tone it down a little bit? She's like, what? You don't like my laugh setup? Am I just not good enough for you? Then I guess we just won't go anywhere. So it's just like, she's very much a teenager in her head still. Emotionally, she's emotionally stunted. She cannot handle the criticism, so I had to let that one go and just decide I was not ever going to the movie theaters anymore. So now I just, like, automatically I'm like, I just don't like going to the movie theater. My mom has the vocals whenever she laughs hard. Look, I have a pretty loud belly laugh myself, but it is not that obnoxious. She's in a league of her own, that woman. I love my Mama Bear, but goodness. Mama Bon is great, but she's a character. she's a character. It's like, it's just there, though, because, like, I could take her anywhere else and she's fine, but, like, you know, if you're listening to stand-up comedy and there's that one person in the background with a super loud, obnoxious, distinctive laugh, that would be my mom. That, like, I fear the day that I eventually take her to a stand-up and they're recording it live, and I have to hear it after the fact, and it'll be in the edit, you know, raw, uncut. They'll hear her. Hey, Sena, I'm glad you turned out the way you did. You know, shame works. Shame works, people. I mean, if this teaches you nothing, shame and bullying works. Even if it's unintentional bullying, it works. And unintentional shame, it works. Shame and bully people. Hell yeah. So the parents are put on this earth to embarrass their kids. Exactly. True. Normalize shame. You should have a little bit of shame. It is normal to have a little bit of shame. You know? You're not perfect. Why would you be shameless? Have you no shame? Pain retains, and sometimes that pain is emotional. But movie popcorn is the best, even when it costs $76 or $69. I don't know. I make pretty good popcorn at home. I've mastered my own popcorn. My popcorn I cook in a little bit of olive oil and butter, and then I top it off with butter, melted butter, and a little bit of sugar cinnamon, so it's sweet and salty. Or jalapeno cheddar mixed. Excuse me. So there's like almost like a kettle form. We are 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Yes. I'm ashamed to be a weeb, like a good person should. I'm not ashamed to be a weeb. But I am ashamed of my tastes. And all the anime I rewatch every year. And reread. Religiously. Speaking of, it's almost time for me to rewatch Avatar. I know it's not an anime. I know it's not. It's almost like an honorary anime. So I have to rewatch that. Oh, but I gotta call my older brother. He'll want to watch it with me. Oh, maybe we can make it a family watch along. Get all the brothers together. Oh, I'm gonna ask. Oh, I'm gonna send them all a text message after stream and be like, do you guys want to rewatch Avatar with me? Like in November? Avatar Airbender was classic. Yeah! You were quite the right amount of normal compared to your kin. I try. You know, there's no mold in my house because bleach is my secret weapon. And not Korra. Yeah, never Korra. That's a little too, coded. Yeah. I don't know. Let characters be characters. If you have to write things in to match a certain, like, status quo, then you're not a good writer. And your show's not good. And that's just it. Friendly mushroom. No. I don't know. I like to clean. I'm not by any means a neat freak, but I do like things to be, like, bacterially, clean. There is definitely a good healthy amount of clutter in my home, but you're never gonna find mold or like full-on dust bunnies or anything like that in my house. And very rarely does my house stink unless I'm cooking something that is just like if I'm frying something then it just like smells like fried food. I need to get like a good odor eliminator, but a lot of them are aerosol and like it can leave residue, and I just really don't like the idea of that because then I have to wipe down after the fact, which kind of defeats the whole point. No vomit drawers? No, I don't vomit often. As a child, I didn't vomit often. There have been like 5 times I can remember vomiting. I definitely struggled to make it to the toilet on time as a child because a lot of times I'd be feverish and roll over and not even realize it. So there's been like probably 3 times that I rolled over and just like chucked on the carpet growing up, but it got cleaned. I helped clean it immediately. So only 5 times. Like in the past 2 years, I've thrown up a lot more than I ever have. And I think that's just because I got stomach flu really bad last year from my boss, unsurprisingly. I threw up at work, I left, I threw up right in front of my car and drove. I pulled to the side, threw up again, I got home, it came out the other side, I threw up again. At one point I was sitting on the toilet with a bucket on my lap. It was really, really, really bad. And at that point, like, I used to be deathly afraid of throwing up, but after that sickness, I'm not as scared of it. I used to be really scared of it, though. What was wrong? It was stomach flu. It was just stomach flu. You kind of just have to let that kind of thing run its course. It was just stomach flu. Full-on stomach flu. It's so bad, right? Because, like, the day before I had heard that there was stomach flu going around, and I was like, oh, there's no way. There's no way it's gonna come through to me, right? Wrong. Jeez, made up for the history of only throwing up a bit. Yeah, before then I hadn't thrown up since like, I want to say like 8th grade. And like the closest thing I had to throwing up was like a couple times that, like, I choked on bile and spit it out, and I considered that throwing up at the time because I hadn't thrown up in so long that I figured I had such a strong phobia of it that, clearly my mind just, like, wouldn't let me. And that was as close as I would ever get. So then when that happened and I threw up like crazy, I was like, oh, I'm no longer afraid of this because I made it to the toilet on time and nobody's gonna beat me for not making it to the toilet on time because it's my home. And so it was a lot less scary after that. And I think that's probably why I've thrown up a bit more afterwards, is because I'm not as afraid of it anymore. My fear, my power of fear has escaped me. And now I do throw up, so... But, not often. And certainly never, like, mic'd on stream. I mean, this past week I did, but I left the room. I made it to the toilet. So, I try very hard. I had a nasty 24-hour bug in the field when I was in the army. It was horrible, but funny now. Yeah, she has embraced it. Yeah, yes. Welcome to the table of pukers. Yeah. I don't know. I don't puke from hangovers. The only time I've ever puked was 2 years ago. From tequila. I don't drink tequila at all anymore. It just does not sit in my stomach well. What word can you make with ARFT? Raft. Yeah, I know. I randomly threw up in 5th grade. I luckily never threw up at school, even in college. And you have to remember, I was a cheerleader, so I did, get invited to functions. I did drink. I did sell jungle juice at one point, right? I drank my own hooch, so to speak. Never threw up. Never threw up. I did get incredibly sick my junior year? Let me think. No, my sophomore year of college, right before the last semester of my sophomore year. I almost feel like it's how they described COVID. It was debilitating. I don't know what it was to this day. I tried to get it diagnosed. I did go see a doctor. She was freaked out by it. I don't know what it was. It could have been something serious. Who knows? My back has been really messed up ever since being sick from that, so it probably was something serious. But my back, literally, I couldn't move. At one point while I was sick, I was stuck. How many years cheer did you, and are you still flexible? I did 4 years of, full-on collegiate cheerleading. I was a back spot, so I didn't have to do a whole lot of flipping or jumping. For flexibility, I mean, I don't know, I've always been pretty limber. I am double jointed, so I'm always gonna be kind of limber. I can do the splits, that way, like, horizontally and vertically. So, the vertically. Y'all were just strong then? So that stopped cheer, didn't it? No, it didn't. I still cheered the next year. The next 2 years, junior and senior. But she had a lot to catch a lot of people. Yeah, I did. I caught so many people all the time. I was the person who took the girls, lifted them by their waist up, and then grabbed them by their feet or ankles and held them. I had bases usually on either side holding their feet like this. You cup it, a foot like this. This is the heel and the toe, right? But I was always given the weakest spaces because I usually could hold them on my own, and I also did that as well. Same, I'm a man who can also do splits. Heck yeah. Sena is a bad VTuber. No vomit drawer, no mold, ants, dust bunnies, or collections of empty soda cans. I bet she even takes regular showers. I take showers every single day. Every single day. I will take a shower after stream even. So, I take a shower daily. I don't know. I don't think I'll wash my hair this time since it is clean and I did straighten it, so. But yes, I am very clean. Sena's too normie for chat. I'm not normal though. I'm weird. I'm just not disgusting. You know, you can't have it both ways, chat. You can't go, oh, you're a trad wife, and then expect me to be gross and keep an untidy home. That is not trad wife. That is sad wife. Put her in an institution wife. I can't. She needs meds wife. That's not me. Sorry. Get well soon. XOXO. Sweat is the body's natural shower. Shut the fuck up. No. Sweat creates a breeding ground for bacteria, which is what makes you stink. Ah. But yeah, where was I going with that? What was the original query? I'm gonna scroll up. Selling jungle juice, now that's the picture of rock bottom. Not really. I was good at it. It was an easy hustle. I had many side hustles in college on top of managing an actual cafe on campus. Not a Starbucks, like a student run. I came up with all the recipes for the wraps, the paninis, the salads, and the smoothies. Made all of it. The coffees, the teas. And then I worked as an omelet, eggs to order chef in the mornings. Or cook, I guess. You have to earn chef by, doing school, because you gotta pay for that title. That's all it is. Chumps. Sena's normal. Yep. Want to open a restaurant? I do. That is my end goal. That is my end goal in life, is to have a restaurant. So, eventually I want to have, a husband and children, and then once those children are a little more grown, then try restaurant business. When I have more capital and more life that I've lived and a little more seasoned in life in general, maybe try to approach that venture. I think I would start small, as selling like hot plates or whatever, or doing like a food truck first and seeing if I'm good at it or if people really do like my food, and then go from there. Sena hard work, bonbon. A really nice goal. Thank you. Restaurant business is hard. Yes, it really is. I want to open a Tex-Mex place personally, but if not, I would also be interested in opening a soul food place, because I make good soul food. Or like some sort of fusion restaurant, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I would take the name of like my children's names and incorporate it into the name of the restaurant. But yeah, Bonbon's Place. It sounds like a bakery. I'm not a baker. Ha! Tex-Mex soul food fusion. That could work. Bon burritos. Jeff and Joe's Blues Cafe. But yeah, I like Tex-Mex the most for cooking things. Even though I make a lot of really good Italian food, I feel like there's an oversaturation of Italian places, at least where I live. If I move somewhere where I can have an Italian joint instead, I think I would rather do that. But Sena Sandos. Sena Bonbon. Sometimes you're good, and sometimes you're evil. I never know which bingo I'm gonna get. Bingo? Am I getting bingo or am I getting panic? So, how did you get here? Did you VTube before this? Nope, I did not. I never ever VTubed before this. I just picked it up. You know what? If you stick around long enough, Greg, when we do the anniversary stream, I will definitely rewatch my first stream and go over all of it with you guys. I'll even go over like the first few tweets and my original voice reveal on Twitter. In fact, I can do that now. Hold on. Let me see. Remember? Search. Fun voice. I gotta go further. Further. Oh, I can't go even further than that. We are all the children of Pipkin. Yes, a child of Pipkin Pippa. I originated from an AI-made stream from Pipkin Pippa. She made multiple and named it, branded it under the moniker of Flavor, which was meant to make fun of black corpos in the VTubing sphere. And it did fairly well at that, I will say. And then I kind of pulled back from it because I feel like the project kind of got away from a lot of us. And I think it got a little too confusing, and there was too much drama, and I didn't want a part of it because I am not a drama Fig Newton. So, sorry, not sorry. And so I decided to step back. And I'm okay with that still. I think that was still a solid choice. And I'm still friends with pretty much all the people who were in Flavor, or part of Flavor, or helped make it exist, so there's no real bad blood there. I think people really want there to be, so that's, more vindicative, but there isn't. And, let me think. The first stream, 480p, shitty mic, super full of soul. People will used to type SOVL, svol. And, I had to teach myself all of the lingo of being a VTuber that I just literally did not understand. I had to learn so many things. Compensation for mental stress due to watching it. Yeah. I don't have any merch, but I do have mold and dust bunnies. Yeah. I have merch. I have free merch that I released, and I also have a patch with PK Patchworks that I think he's making another batch of. I believe he's restocking it, or it's already been restocked, I don't know. Also, remember 2013 YouTube? Yeah, I do. DIY merch. I do. I have my DIY merch. I don't know if I have it saved on this PC. Let me see. Sena files. Do I? I can just airdrop it from my tablet if I need to. Oh no, I think I have it on my drive. Just go to my drive. Let me show that to you. We really want to go over some history. I'll get off soon though. Need patch, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Inshallah. I can't speak on the state of any other type of workload, unfortunately, because I never worked in it. I don't actually know. I can speculate. There's really no point. Drama tubas exist, unfortunately, and they'll cover it. We've even, Flavor's even been covered, and Sena Bonbon's even been covered by drama tubas, so they permeate the sphere. Unfortunately, with a lot of those things, though, it's funded and by clicks and views. Chat is, unfortunately, harshly, or the viewers are partially guilty, unfortunately. How far do I have to freaking scroll? Okay. Let's see. Modify. Last year. There we go. Wait, was it last year that I released it? Or early? No. Where's the stinking... Oh my gosh. Where's the stinking merch? I don't know if I'll find it. I don't want to get out of my chair. I made it around the birthday. So it should be over here. But I don't see it. I don't think I dropped it there. Let me see. Let me check. I'll show you later. We need patch. Are you a cinnamon bun? I am a cinnamon roll. Yes, okay. So basically she made things based off of sweets. Except things were, got looser and looser as the stream went. So, she made Minna Vanilla, which was arguably the most VTuber looking design of the batch. And we have a Minna. She is a mom and married. And, she lives abroad right now with her husband and children. And she is a baker, which was part of her traits assigned to her. And then there was Sena Bonbon, which was DIY Home Depot cinnamon roll themed bear. Which, by the way, I will say that much. To make me cinnamon roll themed, but make Minna the Baker was silly. It was just silly. And a DIY extraordinaire. But yes, I am a cinnamon bear and a DIY extraordinaire. The bear I added into my own lore because, I think to really fall in love with the career of VTubing and with your own model and character is to fully immerse yourself and to have something to fall into. And I think for me personally, the idea of just like a plain tan brunette in an orange apron was just not enough. And so it was like, I need a real kayfabe to build on. So I kind of had to build my own because, you know, we DIY everything. And so I was like, well, what do I call you guys? And I started calling chat Builder Bears because you guys were the Builder Bears. And then I was like, you know what? I'm a bear. And we're all bears together. Brothers and sister bears. So yes, all of chat is just older and little younger brothers or, you know, twins or whatever you want to say. Yeah, Bilderberg. And, you know, together we will raise hell and build a compound. Rawr! Yes, a big gal. Oh no, I missed the sandwich. Oh my gosh, why do you guys keep coming in and saying that? I made it earlier. I started stream at 9, I'm sorry. Bilderbergs, no. Brother Bears, together strong. Yeah. Gow. Make another sandwich. I can't. I won't eat it. I won't eat it. With our rifles by our side. A stronger compound than Waco. Well, yeah, and there won't be debauchery like sleeping with other people's wives. That's when God turned his back on them. Well, the doctrine was just heretical, but didn't mean all those children had to die in that fire or they were trapped because, you know, the government wanted to send a message. Perchance. Anyway. Sena, y'all cuter than that button on your eye. Thanks. Chava's really popped off with this design. I will be sad to see her go next week, but I'll definitely use every single model I've made. You know, a lot. I might replace the chibi with this for a while as I upgrade the chibi as well with the full model. I will tell you this much. The next model is going to be a little more curvy. And the following model will also be curvy. Like my original main form is. I am not actually a lolly-chuba. I have the boobies. And I like my model to have the boobies. But, my last model, I will probably be streaming with that one until, my 3.0, which I will hold out on for the anniversary. There are some nice things I have planned for you guys for the Donathon when the time comes. It will be on or around or the same week of the anniversary. It'll be 48 hours. Obviously I will do, you know, all 48. I don't know if I'll stay up for all 48. I might stay up for all 24, the first 24, and then take a nap and then stay up again. But, you know, I am a little older, you know. I'm 25. I need some sleep. I skipped hibernation for you last year. I need some sleep. I'll be skipping hibernation again for you this year. I'll need a power nap at the very least. Chest lighter max. Are you saying your boob IRL? Yeah. Yeah. I'm very open. Y'all chasing me. I'm 26, 25. Just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
But yeah, hey Bun, do you know how to put ice cream in the oven? I mean you can. If you tempura fry it, you can tempura fry with panko breading for ice cream and fry it. In the oven, I suppose you could bake it, but it just wouldn't ooze out because part of frying ice cream means you have to fry it really, really quick. Or there is baked Alaska, yeah. Those are kind of gross. Sorry. Chaos Max are in chat. Yes. Hag needs to sleep. Yes.
I need my night-nights.
And of course, you'll know, I'll have to take idle meetings in between, and I will take a shower break because I need to feel clean. I have to. So, I think there will be a couple breaks in between. They won't be long, but there will be, a break to shower, a break to, what is it? No bottle breaks. A break to use the restroom because I am clean. I am clean. I'm also unfortunately clumsy, even though I like to pretend I'm not. And God only knows I would knock things over and there would be piss and shit everywhere, okay? I can't do that. Not actually, but I could be. Clean bear. Clean and clumsy. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. I would need to be clean. Sorry. And then there would be the obvious breaks to run down and grab food, but I would eat up here and remain streaming. I don't know what games, if any, that I'll play. I do have a lot of, planned content, and I think for one of the times that I sleep, I might try to have something pre-recorded to do for you guys, or something of that sort. So, there's gonna be a lot of prep until the 17th of November. So, but we will get there. I have to still think about tiers and goals and all of that stuff. It is a lot to plan. Also making sure all of my tech is there to make sure I have the counter and all the things. And then it will be at least the full 48. If we need to extend it, I will. If I feel like, oh, okay, this is going good, I've hit a groove, I might extend it, but it will for sure be 48. I don't really like the idea of donos increasing the time of the streaming. Carrie did that, and she was locked into a donathon for 2 weeks, and that just sounds terrifying. And she said she didn't get burnt out, but she did in the end, I think, a little bit, and I don't want that for myself. I watched my wife suffer, and I learned from her suffering not to do the same. So, but it was good to see how that goes for an indie streamer, and be kind of on the inside of that and see Bags is doing a crazy extendo stream right now. I know, and he was really, really worn out and had to take a little break there, remember? I don't want to do that to myself, so Sena Tamagotchi. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I can pump out in the time that I have, including models and all those things. As well as bringing on Bags' model. Hello. And a couple of other people's models. Hello. Oh, that's the other thing about releasing models for free and doing this stuff is that people start to notice you and they're like, me too? And I'm like, yes, of course. And they're like, but time. But yeah, that's it. I think that's it. For the upcoming week, we have a few things. I keep saying we. I'm using it proverbially, but it makes it sound like there's two Senas. Be the Sena you want to be. And be the Sena who you are. Okay. Monday I will be doing Into the Cave Ghosts at 10 or 9. I don't know, whichever. And then 9:30, I'm doing a Shining watch along on the Discord. So be there, be square. On Wednesday, there'll be Wife Wednesday on my channel. And then Phasmophobia with J-Mez, Rosa, and Viri on J-Mez's channel at 9:30 on Thursday. Friday is my only technical rest day. I don't know if I will take it. I don't know if I will take it. It's the only time I allotted to myself for a rest for this month. I'm not sure I'll take it. This whole streaming through the week has not been too hard on me, so I really might just follow through with it. The Royal Week, yes. And then Saturday is model number 3 in Jump Scare Mansion. And then that Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, so next week, in 7 days exactly, will be Halloween karaoke. So put suggestions in the suggestion bar for the songs on the Discord. I don't know if I'll get to all of your suggestions, but suggestions are more than welcome, and I will try to. As for the last 2 days of October, there will be a Handcam candy taste test. A handy candy. Of candies I've never tried before. And then model number 4 on Halloween, which I will stream with for the foreseeable future. At 10, I don't know what I'll be doing along with that stream. If you have any ideas and you think you have a good suggestion, feel free to give it in the Discord. Okay, I think that's everything I need to cover. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 or 10. I will confirm with you guys when the time comes. I have to draw thumbnails now. I hope you guys have a nice night. Thank you for coming and watching me make and eat a sandwich. And I am sorry if any of my eating or chewing noises were bad for anyone. I personally don't like the sound of it. I try very hard not to object people to things I don't like, so hopefully it wasn't too triggering. Other than that, have a good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, bye, bye. Where's my mouse? Bye!